If your garden's struggling, chances are you're making at least one of these 5 beginner gardener mistakes.
And trust me, we've made all of them, but today we're gonna show you exactly how to avoid those mistakes and get your plants to thrive.
So here are the 5 most common beginner gardener mistakes and how to avoid them before your plants pay the price. So let's start with the most common, fertilizer confusion. Oftentimes, beginner gardeners will put a lot of fertilizer on at the beginning when their plants are young and tender, therefore burning the roots. So here are a few things to avoid. Always use organic fertilizer. Try to avoid any that don't say organic. Also, the best thing to do for your plants is to build a healthy soil from the beginning, using things like compost, worm castings, and like we said, organic fertilizer. Before you buy it, always read the label. Here's the one we like. It's pretty even, 644, a little bit heavy on the nitrogen, but it's organic and it has everything that your plants need to thrive.
Mistake number 2 is watering systems. If you're still watering by hand every day, there is a better way. Watering wrong for even just a few days in a row can ruin your garden for the whole year. Every watering system should include a timer and a hose, a sprinkler, or a drip system. This ensures your plants are going to get ample water every day at the right times. We recommend watering in the morning for best results. You don't want to water your plants during the hottest times of the day or it will burn their leaves.
Mistake number 3 that beginner gardeners make is timing. We have to make sure that we know our frost states and when to plant the plants for the best results. For example, if we plant our tomatoes in the weather that's too cool, they'll just stand there and they won't grow. Vice versa, if we plant something like a cool weather crop, lettuce for instance, too late, it will get hot and bolt before you're able to pick it for harvest. Here's a great example. We're trying to grow a giant pumpkin this year, and as you can tell, it's going very well. What we did right is we made sure to plant this just early enough so it has a full season to grow, but also late enough where the conditions are nice and warm for our pumpkin here. We're looking to get an 80 to 100 pound pumpkin this year, and so follow along to see how that goes. We also have some great videos on our channel that will tell you more about what to do in your grow zone. So look that up and then come back to the channel for more information about what to plant each month in your grow zone.
Mistake number 4 is poor spacing. And this one is sneaky because we get so excited and want to cram as much as possible in our beds, but overcrowding can lead to many problems such as pests, disease, and stunted growth. Plants need airflow and root space to thrive. Always read your seed packets and plant tags and trust the spacing guidelines. They're not lying. An easy way to remember is crowded plants are stressed plants. You enjoy your personal space and so do plants. We have our field of corn planted here and there's plenty of space for good airflow between the corn. These are planted 1 foot between each plant and 2 feet between each row. The 2 feet between the rows is very important because you want room to walk between the plants, not just for inspections, but also for harvesting.
Mistake number 5 is not mulching. I know, it may seem optional, but mulch is actually your garden's secret weapon. It keeps the sun off the soil, protecting your microbiome and also conserving moisture for your plants. You can use straw, you can use leaves, you can even use wood chips, whatever you have around, but what we like to do is use straw. It's been a game changer for our garden, as you can see by these beautiful zucchini here. So make sure you mulch your beds.
And for a bonus tip, let's show you how we've been pollinating this beautiful zucchini to get these amazing zucchinis like this one right here. First, all you have to do is identify which of these flowers is a male flower versus a female flower. The male flower just looks like a typical flower, while the female flower is going to have this large bump on the back, which is the fruit itself forming. So we're going to take this male flower, snap it off, and we're going to peel off the petals. Not needed at all. And peeling off the petals will expose exactly where the pollen is at in the center right here. Now what we need to do is open up the female flower. Don't peel off the petals, just pull them back a little bit and take the male flower with the pollen and push it all around, making sure Get it on there as much as possible. You're not really going to see very much, but you can see a little bit of the pollen on there. And there we go, perfectly pollinated. Now in a few days, this will keep growing and that zucchini will keep forming and eventually look like this one right here. There you go, hope that helped.
So those are the 5 biggest mistakes beginner gardeners make. And remember, we've made them too, that's how you learn. But once you start to address them and fix them, your plants will thank you and your garden will thrive. Tell us in the comments, which one of these 5 tips have you struggled with? Because we check out, read, and respond to almost every single one of our comments. So, as always, happy cultivating, and check out some of our other videos on grow zones. We do one for every single grow zone in the United States to teach you exactly how and what to grow each month in your grow zone, or even check out our video on how we built this raised bed garden and made it this successful in just 1 year. Once again, happy cultivating, and we'll see you next time.